Hello everyone and welcome back to another Attack on Titan evolution video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys some of the most OP and broken perks that you guys may want to use, and in the end I will be giving my opinion on which one is the best and the most broken that everyone is using nowadays. So yeah, let's get into it. And to make this video a little easier, I will be using the Trello. You guys can get access to this in the description below. The link for it will be there, but let me just get into right over here. Where is it? Right here. All right, we're gonna start off with commons. So I think you're gonna get these at like level 10 to level 15. You're gonna be chilling with commons and uncommons, and right here are all the stats on all of them. Uncommon, I think that they actually put it like from best to worst. But like when you have more attack speed and more attack damage, that's the stuff you guys really want. More speed on the ground, that's trash, but try to get stuff like this when you have more speed when slashing and overall just more damage. So in the common, the most OP ones I currently see is auto grapple. If you miss, which a lot of people do, it automatically just grapples to the nearest object, so that really is like really nice if you have bad aim. And then swift blades for more attack speed when slashing, just to be a bit more quick with your kills on the titans. So in common, again, you gotta probably be using this for like 1 or 2 rounds until you get an uncommon, and that's where these come in. In the uncommon, refined blades gives 1.1 times more damage when slashing. That's again for uncommon, that's probably the best you can get, so definitely put one of these on. Grab the object faster, that's okay as well. If you guys don't think you're too slow, titans are catching you fast, definitely put this on. Willpower, not so good. Auto reload is definitely one if you guys do not want to keep pressing R for reloading your blades. This is definitely a pretty fun one to also have on. It really speeds things up, but again, you only have 2 unless you buy a game pass for a 3rd. So again, damage on top of any of this stuff. The rest of them over here aren't too good. Parkour intermediate, these are the ones for like jumping around, so to be able to do extra flips and stuff. But if you just grapple, you're kind of fine, so you don't need any of this stuff, honestly. Just stick with more damage and maybe grapple faster. Rare, these are the ones that you will probably be having until like level 30, I believe. Epics are actually, yeah, I think you guys get epics from extreme and stuff pretty easily, so you guys should be you probably will use rares up to level 30, I believe. Now over here there are some good ones that if you play with party members, but if you're playing solo, this one might seem OP, plus 200 maximum health, but if you get hit a lot, then put this on. But a lot of people don't. You're swinging around anyways, you're not going to take 200 damage, so just don't even waste your time with that. Now bloodthirst is probably a pretty good one too, just in case if you get hit a few times and you die. I believe you die to like 2 stomp. 5 health plus a per titan kill is quite OP if you guys be taking damage. If not, then probably stick with stacker, just because I do know during level 30, unless you have max upgrades on gas, your gas does run out pretty fast and you have to go to reload and all of that. And honestly in this I don't really see anything that good. This one, chance for Titan not to aggro you for 3 seconds. I think it's okay if you guys don't want to get hordes on you. When you go abnormal ones like 50 titans on your head, this may like delay them for like 3 seconds. I'm not sure what you can do in 3 seconds, but it's not that good. Avenger, gain 20% damage increase, that's also okay. If you do with party members, that's definitely better than any of these in the rares. Now in the epics, these epic, legendary, and mythical, these are the main 3 gameplay ones. Well, not epic after your prestige, but up to like level 75, even sometimes you would use epics just because mythicals aren't so easy to get. So in epic, we have healer for 20%. This is something people still are using for raids. The healer is currently one of the meta perks. It's a 20% chance of receiving 50% health per titan kill. So this is really OP for raids because you do take a lot of damage from the boss, and there are many small titans around him. So each time you get hit and you just 1 health, you go around, kill some of those titans, and you will get 50% of your health, which is quite busted for an epic perk. So that is something that you guys might want to use for raids and stuff, but for a bit normal missions, you don't really get hit. It's not recommended. This guy is blood. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try. But they have slower reaction. That means I think they aggro on you slower too, but they also have like slower reaction, as in like grabbing you and like biting you and stuff. So that's also something people do use for abnormal. They do have slower reaction time, but again, it's something I really do not recommend. When you're doing these rounds, you gotta be aggressive. So I really like more damage and critical chances of that stuff. Lethality, 50% chance to do 4.5 times more damage on a hit. This is okay. Again, it's got a 30 seconds cooldown, so it's not really as good. But if you're doing raids and waves, this is if this is probably one of the good epic perks, and I still see a lot of people still using this thing. Basics master, effects of every common perk. If you guys do not have any legendary or mythic, then this is probably the best perk you can have. Just canceling out legendary mythics, this is the best you can have on, because all the commons, I don't know how many this is, I'm not counting, but all of this stuff gets combined into one single perk, and that's Basics Master. It's an epic perk, quite easy to get, but yeah, this is definitely probably the best epic perk. Also, if you guys are having troubles getting yourself the perks you guys want, if you guys do have the level requirements, make sure you guys join my Discord server in the description below. I'll be giving away like almost all of my perks. Currently checking, I have like where's perks? Yeah, I do have quite a good amount of perks, all of this stuff. I will definitely have more by the time I host giveaways, which should be this weekend. I'm gonna be saving that stuff for you guys. Alright, back to here. Technician gain 10% gas per kill. A lot of people do need this when they do not have their blades or any of their equipment maxed out on the gas upgrade. But if you guys have a gas upgrade to max, this is pretty trash. If not, then go ahead and use this for more gas, but again, just stick to Basics Master or more damage. Hobbyist chance of getting a family spin per mission, absolutely trash. The chances are super low. Do not even put this on. Solo, if you're the last person alive, you gain 10% boost on all stats. That's if you're doing it with other people. If not, then 10% is not really much. I would say just leave this alone. Parkour Master plus 4 flips and your speed is 25% faster. Again, okay if you guys do not have any of the other stuff. This is definitely something will be pretty, it's really useful for like moving around. If that is about to grab you, you can just flip out of the way. Next one is Thunder Chain. This one is only usable by Thunder Spears. Thunder Spears only do have 2 perks, so Thunder Chain is one of them, and then Thunder Struck is in the Legendaries. That's the second, that's the second perk that could be used with Thunder Spears. But Thunder Chain plus 2 kills on a Thunder Spear. So if you have Thunder Spear, you're definitely going to need to have Thunder Chain and even Thunder Spear on. Thunder Struck and Thunder Chain, these two actually stack, so you can have both of them on. And if you guys have third perk slot, you can put on, I don't know, anything else you guys want, like speed buffs or damage buffs. That's definitely something you guys can put on. Now for the percentages, I just realized this is 0.25, but I think this is like the chances for if you guys do it on easy mode. These are the percentages you get on easy mode. I'm pretty sure by the time you do a normal legendary, it's going to be like 1%, and then mythic's going to be like 0.1% or maybe even 0.5%, I don't know, but it's quite easy to honestly get these through abnormal. Even when you have the 2 times perk chances on the weekend, it really increases your chance for getting this stuff. Now next up we have Legendaries. This is stuff that you will be using for a long time because mythicals are not so easy to get. Proficiency all around stat increased by 15%. It's okay if you guys don't have any other legendary perk. This is definitely okay. 15% is quite a bit. Give you 5% increase in all stats. Each kill stacks up to 30%. If you guys are doing raids, I definitely do think growth will be better, just because there's a lot of titans that spawn in, and you do want to get as much as damage as you can on the boss. So go ahead and hit those titans around the boss in raids, and then just do that extra 30% damage onto the boss. So growth is something better for raids. Proficiency is something on your own. So I would recommend a 15% buff on missions. Now Basics Expert is basically the upgrade of Basics Master. Instead of having every common, it has every uncommon perk as well. So it literally has the buffs like for all of these into one single perk. Basic Expert is something I had to use like during the entire game. I got it during like, I don't know, level 40, level 50, and I've used it until like Prestige 1, level 100, and after I got that level 100, I was able to get the mythical version, which is Basics Pro, but we'll get to that in a bit. Clover, this is an absolutely busted perk. 2 times luck at getting new perks per Titan kill. So let's say if you kill 50 Titan kills, you kill 50 Titans in a single mission, it'll count it as like you've killed like 100 Titans because it's times 2. So there's 2 times luck of dropping, of having a perk drop. So this is something I still use for doing missions. If you guys want perks, keep grinding perks, definitely have Clover on. A monster chance to gain a family spin every Titan kill. I'm not sure if they buffed the chances of getting a family spin, but before it was very low. Like you would get probably like 1 every 2 missions or something, but I believe they have buffed the chances. So if you guys want family spins and you guys don't have Clover, then put this on. Rampage, as your health lowers, your damage will increase. I'm not sure what the percentage cap on this is, but if you guys are doing raids, again, this is OP. For missions, you don't take that much damage, so it's not really that worth. Thunderstruck, now this is the OP one for Thunder Spears, or like one of the only ones you can use with Thunder Spears. But this one has 5% more spear damage, which is a pretty good buff for a legendary perk, but make sure you guys have this on. If you guys are using Thunder Spears, you definitely need to have this on. Otherwise things are going to be really hard to do. Now move on to mythicals. There's only like 4, I believe, in the game. There is going to be more in the next update, and it is even going to be probably a new rarity in the next update. I'm not sure the next update or maybe the one after that, but there's going to be godly perks. Now for the mythicals, I'm going to go for the worst, start with the worst one, which is this one. Chance to gain a family spin every time and kill and per mission. Chances are higher than the monster over here, but again, it's not as good. But if you guys really badly want like a red family and grind 24/7, then go ahead and put this on. Then we have a really busted one, Shikunin. This one, your swords, bullets, and thunder spears have a 75% chance to not lose a segment on use. So let's say you're using thunder spears and you shoot out a bullet. There's a 75% chance of you not actually using that bullet, so you actually still have that thunder spear in your arm. And same thing with blades, there's a 75% chance of them not breaking. This is really OP. You can like spam like a whole lot. This is something everyone uses. If you guys are doing raids, Shikunin is definitely must if you guys are using spears. If not, then use blades. But also for bullets on the APG gear, Shikunin, 75% chance of you not actually using an ammo. So even though you shoot, you don't lose an ammo, which is I mean, it's a 75% chance on that, by the way. So if you have really bad luck, I don't know how this perk will work for you. But now Basics Pro, this is currently the best perk for blades in the game. Every effect of common, uncommon, and rare perk, we definitely are going to be getting a basic something else, or I don't know, basics god or something for the godly perk. I don't know, those are going to be probably like a 0.01%, but that's going to have effect of not only up to rare, but it's going to probably have the effects of every epic as well. Now that's going to be really broken because it's going to have Thunder Chain and all of this other good stuff inside of it. But for now we only have Basics Pro. This is the best you can have for blades, and it's probably like the most, I mean, I think this is the second or maybe even the highest valued mythical at the moment, not counting Squadron Leader. Now Squadron Leader, this is probably the most complicated one, and it is the currently rarest item in the game. Literally right here it says this specific perk is 10 times rarer than any other mythical. The reason for that being is that, let's say someone has this on and you're playing, let me just read it for you guys. Your other perks, not including Squadron, are given to your team at 100%. So like all the stats you have on equipped. So let's say you have Basics Pro and Shikunin, and then you have on your third perk slot you have Leader. So now you go into a boss raid. Now everyone that is doing that boss raid will have the stats and the buffs of Basics Pro and Shikunin. So they literally will not even have to have this stuff on. They can put on their own stuff, and they will have the buffs of their own perks, and they will have the buffs of the perks that you have on. But now the requirement for that is for you to have this, and again, it is the hardest and the rarest item in the game. The reason for this is being that it is actually going to be a godly perk whenever they release it. So if you guys can get your hands on this, definitely do it right now. It is worth a lot. I think it's like 2 red families for a Squadron Leader. So value is high on this. You definitely want to get something. If you guys are done the game and got time to grind high value stuff, definitely try to get yourself this. So that was a review on every single perk in the game. Now going on the meta for everything, let me just go on to my perks to show you guys what I've been using. So this is my current loadout for doing raids with Thunder Spears. Thunderstruck, it gives me a 5% more spear damage, which is OP for fighting the boss Shikunin. If someone is not using it on their Squadron Leader, I would have this on because Thunder Spear bullets do not get used. I mean, there's a 75% chance of it not being used, which is really OP, and in Clover just for extra perk luck, just because there's not really much else that's as good. But this would be like the raid loadout for missions. You're gonna be using, if you're using Thunder Spears, you'll be using Thunderstruck, Thunder Chain, and Clover, or the Amaser or Korakuta, depending on if you guys want family spins or perks. But now if you're using blades, you would either use any of the basics, Basics Pro, Basics Expert, or Basics Master, I believe it was. And then for the other ones is really up to you. It depends on how your gameplay is, and it depends on how you do it in the game. So if you guys get caught a lot, want speed, put on speed. If you guys want more damage just to speed up kills and everything, then do that. But for the best perks in the game, definitely Squadron Leader, Shikunin, and Basics Pro. Those are the 3 top mythic perks. Everyone like really wants that stuff. Value is high, so make sure you guys get yourself that stuff before the godly perks come out, because then you're gonna have to start grinding for godly perks, and those are gonna be like 10 times hard to get them mythical perks. Well guys, that's going to be it for this video. I did talk quite a bit, but I hope I got over everything. If I did miss anything, or if you guys do have any other cool perks or any suggestions for meta perks, then put it in the comment section below. I'll definitely check them. Also, if you guys want any video recommendations, put it in the comment section below. I will check those out, and if they are worth recording, I will definitely make a video on it. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.